Does age 30 really matter in the life of a woman? The age 30 is not a ceiling point. It is the starting point. And this particular segment is very important in our daily life in today's society, because there are topics that are worrying us, that we want diverse view, diverse opinion about it. And it is something that is eating some of the people up, because somebody doesn't understand why certain thing is happening and why it is so. So we took it upon ourselves to digest with research, with data, to digest some of the important issues in our society today. And such situations are something that we came to meet, we will leave it. Our junior brothers and sisters will also come and meet it. That is why it is very important for us to talk about it. And today, this segment is going to talk about, does age 30 really matter in the life of a woman? But one thing I want to say is that the age 30 is not a ceiling point. It is the starting point. Let's watch this video, then we continue.
I made a statement earlier that if I find my age, above 30, almost my 40s, and maybe men are not coming anymore, I'll consider, I'll marry. That is what I'm saying. If
is it because at that point you're going to be desperate to marry?
Yes. So if I'm desperate and a man comes at that age, during my almost 40s.
But why would you allow yourself to get desperate?
Exactly. I'm like, because
why would you? No, life happens, girl. Life happens.
I know life happens.
Nobody's coming.
So I came across a video of 3 girls. It's just a 1-minute video of 3 girls discussing, I don't know the topic or what they were discussing, but this particular piece, as you're listening to it, the girl in white said that when she is approaching 30, or when she's at 30 and the men are no more coming and somebody comes, she will marry. And they asked, is it out of desperation? And she said yes. And then why would she wait till 30 before she become desperate for that important aspect of her life? And she answered it as you're listening in the video. In fact, this is not only about her. We took this video and we want to talk about it on our advanced segment, not because of the girl, but because of our young girls and even our sisters that are in the same phase today, that are going through this kind of, I call it nocebo effect. So there are no parameters, there are no measurement to whether a woman's time is past or a woman's time is up. There's nothing that shows that. Our forefathers took some decisions based on what was happening in their time. So they got married early because when they were in their time, there were no school, there were no formal education. So it's about farming. So if you get to maybe 17, 18, then maybe you have somebody that can also help you, then you marry to the person. So by age 20, 21, 22, 23, majority of our forefathers, they would be married at that time because of what they were doing. It became the order of the day. So coming forward, formal education came into play. Now we have school. From the university, when you go to the university, we believe that before you go to university, normally it should be 18 years. So by 22 to 23, you are done with university. National service is 1 year. So by 24, you are done. Coming to find a job. Even if you are lucky and you have a job, by 25, 26, before you'll be stable with the job. And if you should consider marriage, you should work like 2 years before you start considering marriage. That is for men and women. Looking at all these things, when you put in place, you realize that the age 30 is not a ceiling to marital decisions in the life of a man or a woman. It is actually the starting point. If you ask anybody that got married earlier, maybe 25, then he got married to 22 or 23-year-old woman, they go through a lot. And nobody is telling you. They go through a lot. Because both of them, so marriage itself needs basic things to be sustained. One of the things that marriage needs to be sustained is growth, not maturity. It is growth. Growth is very important in marriage. And by age 24, 25, you are still in your growing process. You have not reached the stages where you are grown enough. Unless, because growth is believed to be accumulation of the things you go through, things you have encountered, and things you have explored. These are three things that makes you grow. Things you've gone through, things you have encountered, and things you have explored. There are people in their 30s that they have not gone through anything. They have not explored anything, and they have not encountered anything. They are still not old enough for marriage. I stand to be corrected, but this is the situation. Now, to the young lady out there, to the woman out there that you are approaching your 30, no guy is coming, or you don't have any man, you are desperate, anybody that will come, you want to explore the person with your vulnerability and other things, I urge you, this is not motivation. This is real talk. That is why it is an advanced segment. Allow the motivational speakers to tell you the things that will make you feel like a balloon. You feel happy right now, and the next minute you are going to sleep and you're going to cry again. No, I'm trying to tell you things that can be with you, that you know that, no, I am actually in my right time. Have you observed that after age 30, any man you meet, it is about marriage. It is not about normal relationship anymore. But when you are in below 30, like let's say 22, 23, thereabout, when you meet a guy, it is let's date and study ourselves and see what the future will have for us. That has been the anthem for this generation all this while. Let's date and see what the future holds for us. So you waste all your 20s with this guy, then the guy will realize that, no, I wasn't even ready for this particular woman. You know, the painful aspect is that in that time that you are with this guy in your 20s, if you had kept yourself out from this whole relationship trauma and other things and built yourself, your career, like if you want to do your masters, if you want to further education, have a professional course, if you had gone through all these things, the same man will see you in his 30s and will see you very valuable and see your class to be higher. This is reality. This is real. Because men don't marry women. They don't marry ladies. They don't marry somebody who is beautiful. All the physical things that comes to play is just a compliment. It's just like a spices, or let's say an ice on a cake. Men marry class. I will tell you today, men marries class. And that is what we call wife. So if you don't have class as a woman, trust me, it will be very hard to have a man that is talking about marriage. And there are a lot of people, they dress nice, they work well, they talk well, yet they don't have class. So what you are supposed to start building, supposed to think about now as a young lady, is not whether you are approaching 30 or you are in your 30, going to 40 or mid-30 or here and there. No, it's about class. And you know the beautiful aspect of it? You can use just 6 months, 1 year to build a class for yourself that no man can resist you. Even they will be coming like, am I not the same person who thought when I get to 30, nobody will come? There's nothing like that. It's a nocebo effect. Because they said that when you are in your 30, no man will come again. You have conceived that particular seed. and it is growing in your subconscious, and your brain is telling you that when you're in your 30, nobody will come again. So even your aura is sucking guys or sucking men who are really ready into you, ready to come and marry you. Your aura is taking them out because you have received that. And even the Bible said that whatever we see, we imagine. That is what happens in our lives. So as we have accepted that, okay, I am in my 30s now, nobody will come. Nobody is coming because you have accepted that. But if you have to rethink that this is the beginning of my growth journey, because men don't want to marry any childish woman or a girl who is childish. No man is ready for that. It's very important. It's very key. Men get married to matured, grown women, people that can handle family issue, can handle child raising issue. Imagine you were 22, 23, you just finished the university, you got married, and you have given birth. If your mother is not alive, the possibility that your child would go through a lot in your hands and even in your husband's hands is higher, because you are not grown enough to know how to impart another species of you or another generation that comes after you. So you struggle. That is what people say. You see, let me say this. Do you know that those who got married early, right, when they get to in their 30s, they will tell you that if I had known, I would have waited a bit. Those who also marry in their 30s, they will tell you that if I had known, I had married earlier. The reason is that when you get to your 30s, from 27, 20, 29, 30, thereabout, you begin to realize that life is not all about what we see. It's not all about what we feel. It goes beyond that. So the things that were supposed to be a problem between you and your partner when you were in your 20s, those things are not a problem again. It's just like, you don't see those things as a problem again, because you have reached a point where maybe in that time, in your mid-30s or in your early 30s, you have gotten an opportunity to work, and you are now, maybe your promotions has come, you have started handling position in your job place and other places, and you realize that managing human being goes beyond what you feel and what you see. It's more or less like getting grown to know that human beings cannot be perfect. Therefore, we have to give them time. You have to give them understanding. We have to communicate to them. When you are in your earlier stages, communication is all about information to you. Tell me you are going to bath. Tell me you have finished bathing. Tell me. But when you reach your 30s and you are above, you realize that communication goes beyond that. Sometimes you don't even tell the person that you are going to bath, but the person knows that this particular time the man or the girl is bathing, and you call and it is true, they are bathing. That is how important it is to know that getting into your 30 is not a desperation time. It shouldn't be a desperation time. It shouldn't be a rushing time. There's a difference between rushing and running. Running is very important in life, but rushing is just something that we just put on ourselves, and it gives us pressure. Dear ladies, dear gentlemen, this is very important for even the guys than even the girls. The guys should know that whilst the society is saying that when the women are in their 30, their time is past, so a lot of guys too have put that at the back of their mind, and they are thinking that yes, it is true. When a girl is 30, their time is past. It is a lie. It's a lie. As I said, it's a nocebo effect. Something that has been said, and it is because our forefathers married earlier. We thought that is the normal. No, that is not the norm. They married because of their situation then. They were into farming, and you need to, in farming is very difficult. You need somebody that will support you. So that is why they will get married to a woman that when they go to farm, before they come from farm, there's food in the house. There is a lot of things in the house that they, just to assist them. So that is why they got married early. Not because, life just said that you should get married early. No. So this particular segment is very important for the guys. If you want stability in marriage, you want a woman that is matured, grown, to understand family building, family principle, respect your family, respect boundaries, respect class. A woman that is ready to build class for herself. It is women that are in their late 20s they are in going to their 30s, and women that are in their 30s. Trust me, when you have one of these women and you were able to be with them, you realize that what I'm saying is absolutely truth. Because when you mingle with the children for a long time, you begin to accept that women are not correct. But when you begin to move with matured and good people, you realize that no, there are important aspects of women that cannot be overlooked or cannot be taken for granted. So don't be listening or don't conceive the idea of nocebo effect that the women are in their 30s, their time is past, and it's a lie. No, don't listen to any motivational speaker. This word analysis I've given, just follow the segment and you will get to know the reason why this analysis is very important. Ask anybody that has married for long and they got married early. They will tell you that until they got to their 30s, that is what they realized, that certain things that were happening in their lives when they were young, married, it was just because they were finding themselves out of, because immaturity and, and unreadiness and all those things. That is why they were going through all this pressure. But when they got into your 30, they begin to be stable, they begin to understand each other, and they were able to move. I have listened to a lot of podcasts myself about marriage and read a lot of books about marriage, and I can tell you on authority and for a fact that when you get a woman that are in their late 20s, 28, 29, 30, they're about going, they really give positive results than the young one. I'm not saying the young ones are also not good. The young ones are very, very good. But it will be very, very difficult to meet a class of a woman in that young stage, because right now, the way the dispensation and our generation has become, when you are young, you want to explore. So most of our women, they want to go to the club, they want to explore certain things in their early stages. So when you marry them and you are not giving them that particular feeling, trust me, you are not going to have full of them. But by the age of 28, the late 20s to 30s, thereabout, that is when they have explored all these things and they know that vanity is vanity. All these things are vanity. So now when you meet them and you are talking about life, they are very serious with you. And this advanced segment is basically for this kind of topics. Something that is very important in our situation today, in our society today, across the whole regions, across the whole world. Everybody is going through similar problem today. Women will be in their late 20s and they are depressed, they are desperate because they feel like after that nobody is coming. And as I said, it's a placebo, it's a nocebo effect. You have accepted that particular seed in your mind and it is reflecting in your aura. So even when you meet somebody that the person is interested in you don't even believe that it is true, the person is interested in you. You have it that with these guys, they just want to come and eat some and go. This is unfortunate. Don't accept that. It is never true. Guys, men that are looking for future family builders, helpmeets, they are looking for women with class. As I said earlier, men don't marry women. They don't marry beauty. They don't marry girls. They don't marry, even they married women that has class. If you don't have class, it will be very hard for a man, even your own boyfriend, to even introduce marital conversation. They will be with you and go and marry another woman that's at a class over you. The class here to men is not about big career. It's not about the girl is he out there, she's doing this, she's doing that. No, it's about how grown the person is, how the person takes situations, how the person takes issues, how the person responds to pressure, how the person responds to life challenges. These are class, and it comes by growing. These things doesn't come by your age; it comes by growing. And growing in this our situation, it will be very hard for a young girl to have that particular tenacity and strength in that early stages, because our situation today, we have an opportunity that we are in the best time ever. We have an opportunity to have access to a lot of things on the internet and here and there. So most of us, we don't go through a lot of things in our earlier stages in life. Gone were the days that our forefathers will go through, or our mothers will go through a lot of things. By the age of 19, they have sold a lot of things. They have gone to sell things on the market. They've, sell pure water. They've done a lot of things. Today, by age 19, somebody doesn't even know how cocoa is being produced, or how even farming, or other things. Even their mother's own shop, they have not been there before. So I'm trying to say that this time we are producing, the generation is producing fragile people. And because of that, we use drama in place of important issues. So, advanced segment, my name is Eko Yiko Kwame Odame. I want you to follow, I want you to subscribe to the channel, and I want you to give your comment and your feedback. Part 2 of this particular segment will come on. And but before then, I'll solicit your opinion over other things that we will be able to talk deep on it. By time, this particular segment is sole segment. It is for me alone. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. I'll have time with you and I'll explore the answers with you. There are a lot of things that is happening. If I'm a woman and I'm getting to my late 20s and getting to my 30s, that is when I would be happy. That is when I will be very, very, very happy, because that is when I will be able to meet the men that are ready to settle. But if you are in your early 20s here and there, it will be very hard. You don't even have a job. And let me tell you, if a guy meets you and a guy is telling you, I'll marry you, you don't have a job, you don't have anything better doing, and they are only lying to you. They just want to sleep with you. Excuse my word, but it's a fact. They are only, today, I'm telling you, if you don't have anything doing, you don't know how to do something. They are two. It is two different things. You have something doing, or you know how to do something. If you don't have this, if you don't have any of this, don't think a man is ready. Maybe that man is being sent by God. He's not ready to settle with you, because the demand of our time is higher. We go through a lot as men, as young people. Bills are high. A lot of things are high. So in this situation, it is not just easy for somebody to wake up in the morning and say, I'm coming to get married to you, if you don't have anything doing, or you don't know how to do something. If you have any of this, you are lucky. And by that time, by the age 30, you have gotten your job, you are stable, you have a lot of things doing. Maybe you have done some savings that is helping you, that even without a man, you can still live. That time, you see, in your 30s, before you know that, even that time, you need a man. But if a man is not in your life, you can still live. And that is the best time to make marital decision. The best time to make marital decision in your life is when you know that, though you need a man or you need a woman, but without them, you can still live. That is the best time to make marital decision. But if you are making marital decision because, hey, I need a man, who will buy this for me? When the man comes in your life, they will capitalize on that particular thing, and they will bully you. They will not respect you, because they didn't come and meet any class. So my last words are, build class. Instead of you to be desperate in your early 20s for marriage and all those things, because you think in your 30s nobody will come. Yes, when you meet somebody in your 20s and the person is ready for you, jump on. It's also better. It's very important. But what I'm addressing is that particular, syndrome that when you get to 30, the men will not come again, and when they stop coming, that is when you are going to be desperate, and when you get somebody, you marry, and those things. No, there's no cap. The 30 is not a ceiling to marriage, or to women's marriage, or the ability for men to reach women. When you are in your 30s, ask those who got married in their 30s. They are enjoying marriage well, because no drama. That is not when, who called you, who are you talking to, all this petty drama, and those things are not in a relationship anymore. But when you are younger, you get married, somebody, even your friends, your husband or your wife will tell you, I don't want to see your ass, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see that. All these things, it makes relationship, it makes life very difficult for us. See you on the next episode. Thank you so much.